The recent passing of Akira Toriyama, the legendary creator of Dragon Ball, at the age of 68 has deeply saddened fans worldwide, myself included. Dragon Ball was kind of my first entry into the world of anime. Toriyama is a pioneer in the battle shonen genre and brought anime to the global stage, inspiring countless individuals and shaping the dreams of many mangaka, among whom Eiichiro Oda, the mastermind behind One Piece. In a heartfelt eulogy, Oda expressed, "I have admired him so much since I was a child, so I remembered the day he called me by my name for the first time. I was one of those who took the baton from the days when reading manga made you a fool. And he also created an era when both adults and children could enjoy reading manga. He showed us the dream that manga can go worldwide. It was like watching a hero going forward. I hope that heaven is just as pleasant as the one you envision in your manga, sensei." This sentiment resonates with all of us who have been touched by Toriyama's work. Hello guys, I'm Yumi, and today we honor the memory of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama, exploring how his pioneering spirit has influenced One Piece. We'll delve into the parallels between these two iconic series. While One Piece shines as a unique masterpiece in its own right, there are traces of Toriyama's influence that are present in the story. There are similarities that we can see. So join me in celebrating the legacy of a legend and the enduring impact of his creativity. First, let's talk about how Oda was inspired by Toriyama. Eiichiro Oda's journey into the world of manga was significantly influenced by Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball, a series that not only captured his imagination but also shaped his vision as a storyteller. A defining moment in Oda's early years, which highlights Toriyama's impact on him, revolves around the emotional waves that caused by the death of Piccolo in Dragon Ball. In an interview, Oda recounts how this event stirred his entire high school, igniting discussions filled with shock and sadness, yet brimming with excitement. This collective emotional response from his friends unveiled the profound power of manga to evoke deep feelings and connect readers through shared perspective. Realizing manga's capacity to deeply resonate with audience fueled Oda's desire to craft stories that blend humor, action, and emotions in a compelling narrative. His goal was to mirror Toriyama's knack for creating immersive worlds where readers can form attachments to the characters and their fates. The inspiration is palpable in One Piece, where Oda weaves intricate tales of adventure, friendship, and resilience. He focuses on strong character bonds, high-stakes adventures, and a narrative depth that could elicit a wide range of feelings from the audience. Toriyama's influence is evident not just in the battle themes of Dragon Ball, but in the emotional depth and complexity he brings to his characters and the stories, proving manga's unique power to touch hearts and inspire dreams. In One Piece, every triumph and setback is designed to stir the audience emotions, mirroring the impactful storytelling Oda admired in Toriyama's work. The Straw Hat Pirate's journey is laden with moments that elicit laughter and tears. Moments of joy, sorrow, anger, and triumph are integral to the story. Oda crafts characters with complex backgrounds and motivations, making their victories sweeter and their losses even more poignant. Now, the influence of Dragon Ball on One Piece extends beyond the thematic elements and narrative structures to the very design and development of the characters, particularly in the concept of and visualization of power-ups. Toriyama's introduction of transformation and power-ups in Dragon Ball, most notably Goku's Super Saiyan form, set a precedent that has lasting impact in the shonen genre, including One Piece. In Dragon Ball, Goku's transformation into Super Saiyan is iconic. It represents a significant shift in the character's power and appearance. The Super Saiyan form is marked by an explosive increase in power, characterized by golden hair standing on end, a fiery aura, and a marked change in the character's demeanor. This transformation is not only a visual cue of Goku's increased strength, but also symbolizes his Saiyan heritage and his ability to surpass his limits in the face of adversity. Perhaps inspired by such dynamic character development, Oda introduced a similar concept in One Piece through Luffy's gear transformation. Gear 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and so on. Each gear is a tactical power-up that Luffy activates to enhance his abilities, using his rubber body to its maximum potential in innovative ways. Like for example, Gear 2nd, it increases his blood flow, boosting his speed and strength, and it's visually marked by steam emitting from his body. And Gear 3rd, it involves inflating his body, granting him gigantic limbs for powerful attacks. Gear 4th combines aspects of the first 3 gears, enhancing Luffy's muscle mass and incorporating Haki to achieve a new level of power and resilience, marked by a significant change in his appearance, including tattoo-like markings and a more muscular round build. And then, of course, there is Gear 5th, the awakening of Luffy's Devil Fruit, where his hair turns white and gains super strength and new abilities such as being able to freely manipulate the shape and the size of his body, as well as being able to affect the environment around him. So both series utilize physical and visual transformation to indicate a character's increase in strength, serving as a key element in the battle sequence and character development. The transformation are not just about the physical change, but also the embodiment of the character's determination, resilience, and evolution. They also provide a visual spectacle that emphasizes the magnitude of the battles and the significance of the challenges faced by the characters. Now, let's talk about thematic similarities, particularly on the theme of passing of dreams from one generation to the next. The theme of passing dreams from one generation to the next, complemented by the concept of mentorship, stands as a profound parallel between Dragon Ball and One Piece. Both series not only highlight individual pursuits and battles, but also delve into how aspirations and wisdom are transmitted across generations, influencing paths and shaping destinies. In Dragon Ball, the legacy of dreams, the importance of mentorship are woven through the relationship between characters such as Master Roshi to Goku, and then later to Gohan and even Goten. Master Roshi, as one of Goku's first mentors, imparts not just martial skills, but also invaluable life lessons, setting Goku on his path. This tradition of mentorship and passing down dreams is also vividly, very poignantly seen in Goku's relationship with his son, Gohan. Goku not only teaches Gohan the techniques and strength he will need to protect the earth, but also instills in him values and courage, kindness, the will to fight for what is right. And the Cell Saga exemplifies this, where Gohan steps up to surpass his father, embodying the dreams and hopes of the previous generation. One Piece explores similar themes through the inherited will and dreams passed down from figures like Goldie Rogers and the previous generations of pirates to Luffy and his contemporaries. The idea that people's dreams never die is a central theme in One Piece, articulated through the notion of the Wheel of D and the pursuit of the treasure One Piece. Luffy's journey is influenced by the legacy of those who came before him, such as Shanks, who not only inspires Luffy to become a pirate, but also entrusts him with the Straw Hat, symbolizing the passing of will and dreams. Moreover, the mentorship in One Piece is evident in the relationship between characters like Luffy and Rayleigh, later serving as mentor figure during the time skip. Rayleigh's guidance helps Luffy refine his abilities in Haki, preparing him to face the new world's challenges. The relationship highlights the importance of mentorship in achieving one's dreams and the role of older generations in guiding and supporting the next. Both series illustrate that the journey toward one's dream is not solitary, but supported by the guidance and wisdom of those who came before. The mentors in Dragon Ball and One Piece serves not just teachers, but as beacons guiding the protagonists towards their ultimate goals, while allowing them to forge their own path. Now, another parallel that I want to highlight is how Dragon Ball and One Piece both explore themes of moral ambiguity and the potential for redemption. Characters initially introduced as antagonists, such as Piccolo in Dragon Ball or Nico Robin or Bon Clay in One Piece, undergo significant development, revealing complex motivations and eventually becoming key allies. This narrative approach emphasizes the fluidity of moral perspective and the capacity for change, underscoring the series' nuanced exploration of good and evil. In Dragon Ball, Piccolo starts as a formidable antagonist born from the embodiment of evil. Yet, as the series progresses, his character evolves dramatically, revealing layers of complexities and honor that eventually aligns him with Goku and his friends. This transition from villain to an ally highlights the theme that beings are not inherently evil or good. Their actions and choices determine their path. Similarly, One Piece introduced Nico Robin as an enemy with ambiguous motives, initially perceived as a threat due to her association with Crocodile. However, as her backstory, filled with tragedy and quest for knowledge, unravels, it shows her a deeply nuanced character. Her journey from being perceived antagonist of someone who is labeled by the government as the devil's child to become a beloved crew member of the Straw Hat Pirates highlight that in One Piece, also nothing is inherently evil or good. Actions and choices determine their path. There are good pirates and then there are evil pirates. There are good marines and then there are evil marines. So in essence, there is very deep thematic similarities on the complexity of human spirit between Dragon Ball and One Piece. So what do you guys think? Can you think of any more parallels between the two stories? In One Piece, we see not a replication but a reflection of Toriyama's spirit, a narrative filled with adventure, heart, and the enduring belief in the power of dreams. Through Oda's writing, Toriyama's legacy is both honored and extended, ensuring that his influence will continue to inspire future generations of creators and fans alike. And I just love both stories. Those stories shaped my childhood and who I am until today. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment on what you think. What are other similarities that you could find between Dragon Ball and One Piece? I would love to hear your thoughts, and your comments would also help me and help this video as well. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of fun anime analysis coming up. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.